A hard freeze warning is in effect tonight in North Florida. Bring in the plants, bring in the pets, cover up the pipes, and keep them that way for the next 3 nights. It's a prolonged period of some colder than normal weather. In fact, we're in a stretch now where we haven't seen the 70-degree mark in 8 days, and it may be 10 more before we see 70 degrees. Normal high this time of year, just to give you some perspective, is 69, or 67 rather. So 70 wouldn't be that unusual. But tonight, nowhere close. 28 will be the overnight low, I think, here in the city, 25 in the rural areas. So the hard freeze warning is really for the areas just outside the city and away from those bodies of water. Below freezing about 8 to 10 hours here in the city, 10 to 12 in the rural locations. Wind chills not as much of a factor tonight, especially late, but they will pick up again tomorrow night with yet another cold front. About every other day we get one of those moving through in this pattern. We were 16 colder this afternoon than yesterday at the same time. And here's a look at those numbers overnight. 27 Lake City, 28 Gainesville. Look at the freeze going all the way to the coast. St. Augustine's even going to drop below freezing at the beach. Tomorrow's highs, mid-50s. Going to feel balmy compared to the 40s we experienced most of today. The wind will be lighter as well. But tomorrow night, yet another front. Now, folks, this air mass is actually colder by the numbers than the one that just came through, but it's a little more aimed at the southern plains. Cities such as Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Texas, going to get frozen precip out of this particular storm system. Thankfully, though, this high pressure is bringing with it dry air, so we're not going to have to worry about the precip, but it's also bringing the wind. And look at the wind chills Friday morning, well down into the teens, and those numbers are going to struggle. Even Friday afternoon, it's only going to feel like the mid-30s, and we could come close to breaking a record cold daytime high on Friday. I'm going to show you those high numbers in just a minute, but first, here are the morning low temperatures. Notice the freezing temperatures the next 3 mornings, and I've also drawn on the wind chills. Not bad tomorrow morning, but Friday morning is going to be rough. Saturday morning is still pretty nasty, and then we warm up Sunday and Monday. Let me show you 5 more days. Any sign of a warm up? Well, a little bit. We'll take what we can get, right? There's the current cold spell. We warm up over the weekend, maybe a shower with our next storm system on Monday, but folks, that is another blast of polar air. We may have 1 or 2 more freezes next week. There's some hope, and there's a sign that the long-range forecast charts are indicating the first week of February is when we may break down this pattern and start to see temperatures closer to where they should be for this time of year, which by then will be close to 70.